Real Madrid come away with a very important win against Atletico Madrid to keep them into the title race, to close the gap from 7 points to 4 points. And this game, it just shows another crazy Madrid derby. Madrid hasn't, or in the past recent years, hasn't been able to beat Atletico Madrid. But here, with this an amazing game, they finally get the job done. A brace from Vini, goal from Fede, an amazing goal from Molina and Lookman. Honestly, just a great game as a whole. Had me quite nervous throughout the whole match. So let's get right into it. The starting 11 was VINICIUS Jr, Brahim Diaz in attack with Thiago Pirac, who's been starting a lot lately under Arbeloa. Chomeni, Fede, Arda, Fran, Hoyson, Rudiger, Carvajal, and Lunin in goal. Players who came back from injury and got to play in this match were Bellingham and Mbappe. They've been out for a little while now, so it's exciting to see Trent, who hasn't started this match. We'll get into that soon. A bunch of drama going into there. But let's go's lineup is Musso, who's been a pretty good backup for Oblak, who has been out for a little bit, and Musso steps in. For me, I think he's done a solid job taking over Oblak's role. He had Llorente, for me, who's heavily underrated. He's out of the back four, he's the one that scares me the most. He'll do whatever he can to receive the ball and to clear it. Landermond, Hanko, Ruggeri, Lookman, who's scary, Koke, Johnny Cordoso, Giuliano Simeone, Anton Griezmann, and Julian Alvarez is the startup for. And let's go here. And here with the Trent situation, he was presumably dropped from the starting 11 because he's been late for Real Madrid. He's obviously going to be still considered as the main starting lineup. I think it's just to prove a point. He wasn't called up for England in the 35-man squad, Thomas Tuchel stated, and also being dropped here, it's a behavioral problem. Who knows what it is? But the second he got on, it showed why he should be starting week in and week out. He changed the game. You needed somebody like a Trent Alexander-Arnold in the pitch today, and he really was just amazing. Amazing the second he got in. Arbeloa, when he first got appointed, I said he's gonna be the scapegoat. He's gonna be the guy to blame when you play bad, because who are you gonna blame? You Mbappe? You gonna blame Bellingham? You gonna blame Vini? Known as you saw the Champions situation where they were quote unquote didn't agree what he tried to implement. But I was kind of wrong. I said Arbeloa would bring in youngsters from the academy, develop them, and that's what he's been doing. But he's been doing that also while winning. Sure, there's been a loss to Osasuna, I think, and also I think against Getafe. But for the most part, he's been doing a decent amount of job. The past few weeks, he's beaten Jose Mourinho's Benfica, Pep City twice, and now Diego Simeone's Atletico. For a team that's been underperforming, that's something we should really take in consideration of how far they can go this season and how far they can go in the Champions League. But he joins Jose Mourinho and Santiago Solari as the coaches won their first Madrid derby in charge since 2010. So that's huge for of Arbeloa. Man of the match was VINICIUS Jr. I think Lunin was pretty solid this match. The second Trent went in, I think he really transferred the game. But Vini, amazing goal, great penalty. Looked more confident in that penalty rather than the Manchester City one. So I want Madrid do not miss penalties. And then also you have Fede, who had a chance in goal. You had a few players. This could have been a higher match score, but great performance out of Vini for man of the match. He became the first player in La Liga to reach 100 GA in the last 5 years. That's huge for VINICIUS Jr., especially with the slump he had last season. The slump towards the beginning of the season, but now under Arbeloa, he's scored 10 goals since getting appointed. So, and you also have Fede, who's been racking up goals, and Vini and Fede are the two players hasn't dropped yet. So, it's huge. Like I said before, Mourinho, Pep, Diego Simeone. It's not over yet. 4 points down in La Liga. You got Bayern Munich. It's still the season. It's like it hasn't even started, or not. What's it called? The season. It's not even nowhere near finished. Even though it kind of is, you still have these difficult games coming ahead. We'll see what would happen going on there. Trent, I was already praising him. The second he got into the pitch, you can see how important him and the connection with Mbappe was huge. The assist he got to to Vinny and scoring that beautiful goal. Just amazing. You need someone like Trent Carvajal, who's not there yet, probably better defensively, but attacking wise, and Madrid is also known for attacking. I think it would just suit well with that. Fede, 8 goals this season, his third best tally ever. He's been in a streak recently since Mbappe being dropped. Fede has been pretty much. I don't even say he's number 9. He's just been really in the attack. You see him. You'll see him on the left. You see him on the right. You see him in the middle. You see him on the attack. You see him dropping back. He's playing how he wants to play, and it's showing what he's doing and what he's capable of being. So it's huge from Fede already. Huge, unbelievable from him. But the red card, for me, when I first saw it, I was like red. But then the second time I saw it, I'm like, oh, okay. But then I saw it again. I'm like, not really. It wasn't malicious intent. Sure, you can see he got the ball. Don't get me wrong. A yellow, I think it probably would have been yellow. Literally same thing happened in this match against Madrid. And it was only a yellow, or probably not even called. So I think a red was too harsh for that. You can see here. Uh, I don't think it's a close-up angle, but still, man, I think it's a little too harsh for that there. Like for the challenge of Johnny Cardoso, how's that not a second yellow? Middle of a play, no second yellow. He was already on yellow. It's just I think the ref was really inconsistent in this match for both sides. J21, he was back in Santiago Bernabeu, and he's a player that you need. It's such a shame Madrid only had him for 1 year, for one season, because the season following after, you needed somebody like Joselu to be up in the box. This season you have Gonzalo Garcia, but he's still young. He's still developing. He's still, he was playing academy football last year, or third division of Spain football last year, and now being in the big leagues, and he's done, for me, a great job. But you need someone experienced. This guy's played everywhere. He's played in Stoke. He's played in Newcastle. He's played in Madrid. He's played in Espanyol. He's been everywhere. He's developed. So, and it's a shame he just left right after. I mean, he did what he wanted to play in his childhood club, to win a Champions League and the league title in his childhood club. Left, made bank. Good for him. I mean, he did what he wanted in his career. But I'm glad to see him be back in the stands. Now it's international break. No football until April 4th. Next match is against Mallorca away. And now you're going to have everyone fit. Bellingham's the starting 11 is going to change, because recently the starting 11 he's been having Diego Pirac, Arda Güler, Chouameni, Brahim Diaz, Fede, Vini. Now is Mbappe going to start? Is Jude going to start? Is Thiago going to get dropped? Is Brahim going to get dropped? Is Arda going to get dropped? It's a lot. So who knows how the starting 11 will be. The only thing I want is the backline to be healthy. Like Hoyson, you can see the mistakes he makes. Rodrygo, you can also see sometimes he's not covering as much. Carreras, I think he's great. Trent, you want him in the back. Defensively, he's not the best. So that's why you got to rely on the other three, mostly the 2 center backs. And if they're selling, it's gonna be hard. But huge important match had me nervous to. It was just really wanted this win, and it happened. So yeah, we'll see in April, which is in 2 weeks away.